My name is Molly, and I was the physician of the group.
I'm Christina. I was a photographer.
I'm Ellen. I was the environmentalist.
I'm Andrea, and I was the leader.
And I'm Anthony, and I was the marathoner. So, ladies, after the simulation, what would you say went well?
I think it's really good how we met early, and we didn't wait till the last minute to kind of find our group and plan. We met the day that it was assigned, so that was a really good start.
I thought that was really good too, and it gave us a chance to get to know each other before we had to film this video.
Right.
Exactly. It was we already got through icebreakers, and the team got to know each other, and we all kind of had a one-track mind of get the project done in the right way.
Yeah. Also, not even before what happened, and then during the simulation, I think that what helped us a lot was we all came to an agreement of before we moved on, talked through each situation, and all kind of came in with a good attitude, not saying, "Oh my gosh, we have to do this."
Yeah, and when things didn't go well, when we got rescued, no one got down on each other, which was good. We kind of all were positive.
I think another good thing was before we advanced to the next day, we came to a consensus vote on what we were going to do. Were we going to stay base another day or move forward, advance? So I thought that was good.
So did you guys think there's a lot of good things, but do you think there was anything that was difficult or we could have improved on? If you had to suggest it to another group or something.
I would definitely do the how-to simulation before actually doing the simulation.
Yeah, without it, just because we watched it in class, we could remember.
Yeah.
But we probably should have rewatched it.
And everybody just kind of discussing their goals and knowing what everyone's personal goal was, so that you could work together as a team instead of just have the leader kind of direct what was going on, so that everyone.
Also, establishing everyone had different goals, so I don't know, not which goals were more important, but which ones you wanted to
Which goals in
accomplish.
line with
Yeah.
with
Should
everyone
make
else.
Yeah, exactly. Which goals,
Yeah,
overlap
give
to
and
other
take.
people's goals.
Yeah.
So I think the thing that I would have changed the most was spending more time on the pre-simulation part.
I agree. What about things that were frustrating for you guys?
It's frustrating for me how we had no control over the simulation. It would tell me that I was sick, but in weak, but it wouldn't tell me why I was weak.
Right.
Things like that.
Yeah.
And then it was frustrating when you and I got rescued in an early round, and we weren't able to help you guys and give you materials.
Yeah, I didn't know that I wasn't going to be able to give you guys medical supplies once I was rescued, or else I would have given it all out.
Yeah.
So that was frustrating. That's kind of useless. after
And
I was
I felt at fault for having you guys be rescued because I didn't know how to change the weather. Maybe you guys dressed a bit warmer, had just
Like
know how
a
to
chain
control
reaction.
that prediction.
For outside simulation, I don't think anything was really that frustrating. We all got together really well, with their group text. We all coordinated really well and communicated what the plan was from the beginning. So I didn't really think anything outside.
Yeah.
Did you guys?
Yeah.
Right. No.
I feel all of us were really open to meeting at any time. I feel one of the first times suggested all of us could agree on and make it work for our schedule.
Yeah, no one was flaky. Everyone was showing up to everything, which was good.
Yeah, there weren't any flakes. That was great.
Yeah, I feel our coordination was really well. We made a group text, Google Doc, and then we scheduled a classroom in the library 3 times.
Yeah.
And then, so we just practiced coordinating with each other, which helped us in the long run because we got the paper and the videos and everything done
Agenda,
so quickly.
everything.
Yeah.
Everything was done so well.
I think that all started with the first day that we were assigned to each other, being in the same group. We all made the common goal of wanting to do well on this project and not wanting to procrastinate till the last minute.
Yeah. And the communication was always constant. We had talked basically every day that we had this project and planned it, which was good.
That was really
Everyone was participating in the group text messages as well. There wasn't anyone who was MIA or missing.
Yeah.
So it was nice to have everyone paying attention.
Yeah, for sure.
It was also
Staying
really
tuned.
nice that you guys got scheduled the rooms in the library, and I thought that was really useful for us.
I agree. It was a quiet place where we could all focus.
Yeah. And I think that goes back to what you said from the beginning. We all established these norms and rules and expectations from the beginning, so no one was confused or we all said okay, we all want to do well. We're all going to get a certain grade, and this is what we have to do to get that grade.
Right.
Yeah.
And that kind of goes into interaction design. It's we plan the library. It's not someone's apartment where there's roommates. We planned it so it would be designed.
Yeah, distraction-free zone where we thought, okay, guys, we're in the zone to buckle down and get it done instead of being distracted by outside things.
Right.
I thought thought it was really nice also that every room that we were put into had a circle table, since I feel like that works really well for group discussion.
Yeah, I agree. It was really
I also like that we were respectful
good.
to each other. You know, it's not fun working with a group when someone's rude or inconsiderate of other people's time constraints and things
Right.
they have to, attend
I agree with
outside of.
that.
Yeah, I think that like really just like the preferred outcome, like everyone had the same, like complete the same simulation and do a good job on it. So like falls back into like the norms.
Yeah, and it gives our team like
Definitely.
structure overall.
Exactly. Everyone was just open to everybody's thoughts and ideas as to like how to move forward.
Yeah, for sure.
I also thought that like as we were going through the simulation, we made decisions really well as a team. That like we didn't just one person click on going to like the next round without the other people. Like we all said what our symptoms were if we had any symptoms, and then like we all agreed if you should stay or go.
Yeah, and we were taking notes like in the Google Doc
Mhm.
as the simulation was going, which was good too. So we remembered like who was weak during what round and stuff.
Yeah.
That was important.
Like we took a vote for the decision making on each round.
Yeah, the voting was good.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Helped us
It's
come
a
to
democracy.
Yeah.
It wasn't a dictatorship.
Even though you had like the leader role, you weren't necessarily the leader of the group. Like it was just
Yeah.
like an overall.
Exactly.
equal
Everyone
group.
had equal roles.
Yeah.
You were just basically the person who knew what they were doing before it was just kind of promoted you to leader. Okay, she knows how to work this thing.
Well, I had like that, like those things. Like I could see before you guys, like
Yeah.
who stayed and who goes. And I was like,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
So for the system and institution, what would you guys say were like the agents of this system?
Well, all of us.
Definitely us.
The
Yeah.
participants in the
Us.
simulation.
Yeah. I felt like we were like the main agents of the system.
And then what about the inputs?
like our time, and we had to buy the simulation, and then we had to get a space to like do the simulation, and then do like the after parts of the simulation.
Yeah.
And the only thing that I think was difficult was like the limitations that we had was like we all had different schedules, so it was like really hard to. Actually, it wasn't that hard to coordinate because we
Yeah.
all like scheduled from the beginning. Like,
Yeah.
This is what the time we had before we even knew what the midterm project really was about.
Definitely. And I felt like it was really good just like coming to a common like goal for like our output, I guess, of like what we wanted for our output of like getting a good grade on this project.
Yeah, we all agreed, like from the beginning.
Yeah, so like our set of
Yeah.
rules.
We weren't
and
going to be
stuff.
lazy. We were going to take this seriously.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, for sure.
And then like our feedback loops like helped us a lot. Like we talked in person, and we talked over like the phone, and then we talked in the Google Docs, and it was like every form of communication.
Yeah,
Yeah,
constantly.
exactly.
Yeah.
And I felt like we had good communication in person.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree. We all were very like calm at all times. No one like got mad at each other or anything, which is good.
Which is like basically how we managed our conflict. Like no one really like said anything.
Right.
Well,
Yeah.
the first day we
Fear of
met, everyone basically, I mean, Molly says, okay, I'm on the soccer team. I can't be
Yeah.
at these times.
Yeah,
We're
like we
practicing games.
established.
We established what the kind of conflicts each of us have because
Right.
everyone has a different schedule.
Yeah.
And I thought that was really good.
Right.
I thought that was really good too. And we all just came prepared to every single thing that we had to come to. Like we all came with our computers every time. Nobody showed up to the simulation without a computer. Like everybody knew the materials that they needed to bring.
Yeah, it
And where
helped
they
that
needed to bring
everyone was equally accountable instead of like, oh, one person is more important than the other. So it
Yeah.
really like forced us to work in the team.
Yeah, so I think everyone had that like fear of conflict. Like you didn't want to be the one person to
Exactly.
screw up or like bring up something that would like mess up like the dynamic of the group.
Yeah, that could definitely play into like a dysfunction of a team from the book.
Oh yeah.
Because like fear of conflict, that might have been like partially why we didn't fight at all because we didn't really want to fight.
Right.
So we kind of just wanted to
Just
flow.
honestly.
Like an easygoing group.
Yeah,
Definitely.
but it was good.
Yeah,
Good
it like
fighting.
helped though too that like we were all thrown in together. Like no one knew what to expect. So like it was like annoying that the simulation like tried to like I think create conflict and like
Right.
we did a really good job of like not experiencing any of that.
Yeah, I
I
agree
agree
for
with
sure.
that.
And our decision making was really good too. It was all unanimous.
Definitely.
So what would you ladies do differently?
I think that I would prepare better in the beginning, like watch the pre-video and stuff, and kind of like, I think we all should have written down like at least one or two goals personally that we wanted to accomplish from like each of our roles. We didn't do that, so like she needed to stay at base camp for 2 nights, and we all just moved
Yeah.
on, and we were like, oh, we should have like done that.
Yeah, I felt like instead of just jumping into it, which is what we did, we should have like looked at the roles, spoken about it, and seeing like, okay, how can we like help each other out so that everyone can try and accomplish the goal?
Get a good average score.
Yeah,
Yeah.
to get more scores.
Well, I guess what I would have done differently was I wish I would have known that accomplishing more goals would have given you more points.
Yeah.
Since I feel like if we would have known that, then we would have gone over our goals
Would've
more.
been-
Well,
And,
not
like,
even
would
like
have spent more
personal
time
goals,
on
but
that.
like maybe like team goals.
Team
like,
goals,
together.
yeah.
Like we didn't like really
Yeah.
go over that.
Instead of
Yeah.
just being like, okay, well, you're the leader, let's just go with what you say,
Right.
and kind of like
Yeah.
disregard our goals in the role of the simulation, it would have been better to kind of gone over it.
Yeah, because it was weird that like one of my individual goals was to get everyone to the top, and then it was like frustrating when I didn't know like I knew that from the beginning. So like when I did know that your personal goals wouldn't get you to the top,
Right.
like it was like
Yeah.
I should have we should have looked at like everyone's, and then I
Yeah.
could have like gotten you there, and then we both could have gotten more
Yeah.
points.
Yeah, everyone kind of looked at their own. We should have looked at everyone's
Yeah.
as a group
Together,
Yeah.
yeah.
But I agree with that.
Yeah, but I think like overall, like our experience, like this was like probably like the best like group project I had, just because like we established rules and like norms from the beginning, and like everyone knew what their like output would be,
Yeah.
and like how like what our inputs needed to be to like receive like get what we wanted.
Right.
So I think that like just because our decision making and like what we established from the beginning like made it better.
Like led us
I
straight to
agree with
success.
that. I also thought this was like a really good project for me because it wasn't the type of project where you could just split up the work and not work whatsoever together.
Mhm.
Like every single thing that we did, we had to be all together to
Yeah,
do it.
right.
And so it was everybody's thoughts going into everything.
Everyone wanted to contribute. I mean,
Yeah.
I felt like, okay, these people are really you guys are putting in work. I have to step it up and
Mhm.
Did you think your
Put in
overall
my
experience
bargain.
went well?
yeah, I think it went well. Yeah, you met some great people and had a good time.
Yeah, it was definitely a really good group project from some of the past that I've had. This was a really good one.
Great.
Yeah.
What happened in
There
your
wasn't
like?
there wasn't a weakest link.
No.
What happened
Yeah.
in your
Like
like
that.
last group projects that like were like horrible?
People just
Like,
like
what's the
wouldn't do
difference?
their work, and then like one or two people would end up doing basically the whole project.
Yeah.
And we all contributed really
I feel like
equally.
that's a common thing in most group projects. Though.
Yeah.
I feel like this project
Wait,
was just
what
way
like
different.
5 like from the both like what like of the pyramid what like does that fall under?
Oh gosh, I don't know. Definitely not fear of
That was like a
conflict.
hard
Oh,
question.
no,
I was
it's
just like
okay.
trying to think of like
No.
what it was.
Definitely not fear of conflict because it created conflict.
Yeah.
By them not like that was like definitely our problem here, and that has been a problem in the past, I guess. So that was definitely not it.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. I don't really know which one it would fall under. Maybe all of them.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Like, it's a pyramid.
Yeah.
Accountability.
Builds off of each
You
other.
get accountability, I think.
Yeah.